I'm here. I'm going to show you guys how to. This is Mill Creek Road, 2N10. They got the gates open now. How to get to Castle Rock. Usually, there's a trailhead that starts on the Highway 18, but it's really steep at first. Then it kind of gets a little easier. But the parking down there really sucks. It's got room for like maybe 2 vehicles. So if you don't get there real early, there's no place to park. So this road takes off Highway 18 here. It's called Mill Creek Road coming in. Then you make a left turn onto this paved road. I haven't been up here in a while, so let me get my seatbelt on and hopefully it's not too bumpy. I remember this road as being pretty bumpy. But you go through the homes at first. This brings you up kind of like on top of the ridge where you're already up top. Bluff Lake's down here. That's where I'm gonna head to Bluff Lake. I probably should have aired down because this may get pretty bumpy. Yeah, there's some pretty good holes in here. You might want to air down when you get off road up here because it's Jesus. I know the beginning's real bad. But if I remember right, let me hold on to the camera here. I already lost the stabilizer, already fell out. Let's see if I can get by here. If I remember right, it's smoothed out. This was the bad section. Like I said, it's been a while since I've been up here, so I may get some info wrong, but hopefully I can get up here and get out of these nasty bumps. Yeah, I should have aired down. I think it's just this first quarter mile, if I remember right. They had the gate locked till about a month ago, I think it was. Yes, then it goes pretty nice pavement. Would I say 2N10? Cedar Lake is up here too. Yeah, you can't park along here. This is all homes. There's signs saying no parking. Oh man. They could definitely use a blade and some pavement in here. Yeah, Big Bear, I'm surprised. The roads on Big Bear, Highway 18 and 38, they are beat to hell. I mean, giant potholes. Doesn't look like they've done a lot of work on them. I don't know if they're going to repave them. But this winter seems like it really... Whoa. I didn't see that guy in the last second. It's kind of narrow in here. I guess there's I don't know if this is traffic from the homes. I got a feeling, what is today, Tuesday? Yeah, Big Bear's gotten busy even during the week. A lot of recreators up here. It used to be Big Bear, when I moved here in the 80s, it was like just the winter with people for skiing, but it's turned into the town kind of died in the summer. I mean, everybody went home, no skiing. Whoa. They said, you got to take it slow here, lady. You can't come flying around a corner. Especially a blind corner. I got a feeling these people are hiking. They're coming out from a morning hike. Up here, I'm getting up here late. I wanted to get up here. I got a bum leg right now, knee. I'm waiting on surgery, so I can't hike far. But I wanted to get up here and let's see. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, Cedar Lake's on the right there. I believe that's private. Yeah, private. Here was the gate they had closed. Boy, look at that! Look at that. The road's collapsing right there. At least the paving. In the winter, they have this closed. Camping limited for 14 days. But it's a beautiful, the Conservancy, the Wildlife Conservancy runs the Bluff Lake. You can drive almost to it, then you hike down, if I remember, up top here. It's been a while. Last time I came in from the lower, that trailhead that's on 18. But you got to be, it's a pretty steep climb at first. You got to be, you'll be huffing and puffing even if you're in good shape. But it smooths out. Oh, I want to say it's only about 3/4 of a mile up. After about the first quarter mile, it smooths out. A little flatter. You're not straight up. We'll see. It's probably a little late for deer and bears, but they'll get up around lunch and go get a drink. It's about 80 up here today. It's hot in the sun. Oh, I've got my sun hat, my hiking hat, but I gotta meet somebody in a little bit, so I don't have a lot of time to. I maybe come back later this afternoon. Man, I got some good old potholes up here. Oh, I didn't see that one. God dang. Yeah, I wouldn't come up here in a lowrider not a lowrider, but a car with like a Honda with not very tall sidewalls, because you're going to bend a rim. And I wouldn't come up to Big Bear with short sidewalls, because, man, I've hit some potholes on 18 and 38 that just big-ass potholes. It's due for a repaving, the main drag there on 18. Little washboard action. And I think we're up, I want to say 6,000 feet. I give them let them know how many's behind me, but they didn't even look at me. Like I was explaining yesterday, it's kind of trail courtesy. I'll let them know how many's people behind you, like on these curves. Just hold up a finger, how many's behind you. I don't have anybody with me, so just a closed fist means nobody's behind you. A lot of people don't know, they'll just wave. The ones that know, they'll give you how many's behind them. Especially dirt bikers, it helps them, and it helps actually everybody. You know how many's coming. And like when it's narrow and you pull over, instead of pulling right out, you wait for the trailers to go by. There's somebody camped right there. Nice level spot. The bugs are pretty bad up here. Bring bug spray or a head net. The beekeeper looking head nets. And I think that's in that red right there is Indian paintbrush, I believe. This year was the best year for what is it, snow plant, ice plant. That red looks like a little Christmas tree. They get about a foot tall, but they're real vibrant red. I saw so many this year over by Jinx Lake, and I mean right from the road. You can just see red everywhere, red little dots. And last year I saw maybe 15, 20. This year I'd say I saw 30, 40 every trip. It was amazing. I gotta remember which way to. Oh, this is nice here. This would be a good camp spot right here. That looks like maybe a creek over there. Why didn't I air down? Hey, still got time. Camp Gilboa. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Welcome to South Shore, 2N17. There's your little map of where you're going. Or wait, am I going the right way? I can't tell, but I'm pretty sure this is. You stay on 2N10. Mill Creek, that went off, and it looks like maybe a private camp. Yeah, I don't have I should bring my Google Maps up. if I can get this camera stabilized up here. Oh, there's somebody there. There's a bunch of people camped here. Yeah, there's three groups camped here. She's got a canoe, or he's got a canoe. That's the way to go. Get the pupper out. Lunchtime for the. Yeah, there's a fence over there, so that must be private. That private campground there. This is a nice shady hike up here. There's somebody else. He's got his flashers on. They camped there. They just taking a break. Yeah, look at the ferns. Fiddlebacks? I'm not sure what kind of fern I'm talking about. Oh, it's fiddlebacks from where I'm Missouri, or is that out here? I know over by Lake Arrowhead there's a lot of fern. Up by Heaps Peak and over by what is it, 179 that goes off the backside? Where are we at? Yeah, I'll pull over here and get my camera stabilized. I'll pull up my Google Maps. Maybe have it right here. Give me a second here. Hopefully that'll stay put. Yeah, there's a lot of people. It used to be you could come up during the weekday, and but now even during the week, of course it's summer, you know, people are recreating. But let me get my maps up here. See if I got coverage. I'll get out of the way. There's another. I thought it was out of the way, but I'm a little bit hanging out. Yeah, we got a ways to go. We just passed the Skyline Trailhead. I'll keep this handy so I can. It's been so long I can't remember the spots. Because they got pretty good signage. What's he waiting on? He must see something. Oh, there he goes. Whoa! Took off a little fast there. I wondered if he saw something. Oh, he's just looking at the line. Yeah, here you go, the lumps. Yeah, I would air down on this because I'm about, not even a quarter away. Yeah, these uphills are bad because everybody digs in going up. They wheel hop. Damn. That's the worst road than I went into Big Pine Flats. This is the shooting range, and it wasn't this bad. But like I said, on hills, you'll get people like that guy. They'll take off real fast and they'll wheel hop, and it digs those ruts. Let's see if I keep straight back up.